I'm not running. I'm not running to my chair right now. I'm just trying to share the live to my Twitter. Okay. So give me 1 second. I don't know why I didn't do it at the beginning anyway, but yes, we're about to do that. Okay, there we go. Just share it to my Twitter now. Okay, so what is going on, everybody? What's going on? What gives? Okay, I'm about to come on. I'm about to come on. Don't you worry, because I am. I'm about to come on. Let's see. Yeah. What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What's going on? This be your boy, ScottyByNature TV. Once again, okay, we're back again, and we're here for a bit of a retrospective video. A video that should have been done last week, but I ain't had no time to do it last week. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and do this. You know, every time I hit a milestone, I always have to go live. Every time I hit a milestone. Every fucking time. Then when I do a live, I have to come on here and I have to talk about the things that, things that got me here, things that's going on right now, things that I want to do. Just do a whole retrospective of things that already happened. You know what I'm saying? There's already 52 of y'all up in here, which I appreciate. Because like I said, I don't even expect that many people to be up in here. This is just a live of me talking about myself and not nobody else. So whenever it's a live like this about me talking about myself and not nobody else, it don't get that many views, which I don't really give a damn about none of that. But however, it is what it is. So before we even get into before I get into this stuff, let's get into it. So, as you know, I'm nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards, Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year, as well as Boss Babe Podcast of the Year. If you have not voted yet, do so now. Most of my moderators should have the link, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, they'll be, shifting this link around the chat, all throughout the chat, pretty much. So I hope you guys can still hear me. I can still hear me because, every time I plug up this thing, it starts messing up. Do you guys hear me? Is it choppy? Like, let me know if y'all still hear me before I continue. Can y'all hear me? Okay, y'all hear me. Okay. So I'm nominated for YouTuber of the Year as well as Podcast of the Year with Jamar. So I definitely appreciate the nomination and all of that good stuff. Hold on, y'all. Just hold on, because I'm always discombobulated every time I go live. Okay. I had to screenshot some. I'm being messy with my friends. I had to screenshot some shit real fast. Okay. Okay, so yeah, make sure you guys are voting. My moderators are definitely putting the link in the comment section and stuff like that. So thank you guys. So like I said, I'm not gonna be on here long, and I'm not really sure if this is going to be like a call-in live, because this is very spur of the moment and I have to be at work early in the morning, so I don't want to be on here for too long. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about certain stuff. So as you guys can see, I've hit 40K. 40K. That's a far cry from where I thought I would be. And one thing that I want to say to all of you guys is, to all of the content creators that's up in here right now, all of the people that watch me, all of that good stuff, people really don't understand how much I really don't take this platform for granted at this particular point. I just don't take it for granted at all. And I really, really enjoy doing this. This is something that I want to make into something big. I want to make this something into something that I don't have to clock in for. Now, mind you, I don't mind clocking in. It's an honest living that I make every day. Feel what I'm saying? But I'd rather make money, a lot of money, doing what I love to do. And that is to run my mouth. I can't really run my mouth at the job that I got. So one of the things that I want to say is, even though I hit 40K And even though I'm now on the road to 50K now, it doesn't make me feel like, because I have really pretty much put so much into myself that, I don't want to never come across as a person that looks down on other people and stuff like that, because I've always had this humble spirit about me. It's always been there, always been humble, always wanting to help the next person out. And I don't mind doing it. Now, sometimes it can be a little overwhelming trying to help other folks. Sometimes it can be overwhelming as fuck sometimes. Because a lot of people reach out to me. A lot of people, need my advice. A lot of people want my opinion on stuff. And, me being me, I feel like that's my job. That's my just due. I'm supposed to do that. And I feel like that's just a part of my personality. Like, I don't mind doing that. Like, I don't see other people as competition. Like, I see everybody as people that are flourishing. Like, I don't mind seeing other people flourish. I don't mind sharing my spotlight with somebody else, because it don't matter to me. Like, I feel like if I win, the people that's close to me wins. So, I will say that I have dealt with a lot of stuff over the last month and a half. Like, I was gonna say this particular story for a story time, but I think I'll just talk about it now, right? So at the end of 2022, right, it was Christmas Day. Everybody that knows me knows that I hate Christmas. Everybody knows that I can't stand Christmas. Everybody knows this already, right? Right. I wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling it at all. I wasn't feeling Christmas, period. It just wasn't something that I gave a damn about. Like, I wasn't feeling it at all. So I woke up that morning on the wrong side of the bed, and I looked at my dresser, and it was like a bottle of pills, sitting on my dresser. And I wanted to take every single one of those pills in that bottle because I was over it. I had a lot going on in my mind. I had a whole lot going on in my head, and I just did not want to be here anymore. I did not want to be here anymore. Now, I'm going to tell you that, and I always have said this, I don't ever hide it, I deal with depression. There are times where I can be happy, and then the next minute I can be in over my head. Like, I could be thinking about things that are not the best, like deleting myself and things like that. The thought of it comes across my head. But that doesn't mean sometimes I don't even have the desire to want to do that. But the thought of doing it is in my head because I'm at a low place mentally. And that's where I was. I was at a low place. Now, it was something in my mind saying, yeah, take that bottle of pills, take that bottle of pills. And I was actually going to do it that day. Like, I was over it. Like, Christmas just, I hate Christmas. And I hate it because of my family. My family is broken right now on my mother's side, because that's who I normally spend my Christmas with, my mama side. My family is broken. They're not speaking to each other, and I'm caught in the middle of everything. And I feel like, there's nothing that I can do to bring everybody back together. It's just not. So Christmas hasn't been good for me for the last year, for the last year and a half. It ain't been good for me. So I wanted to go. Like, I was ready to go. I wanted to go. I didn't want to do this no more. And I had it made up in my mind that I was going to go. But then I got a phone call from somebody. It was one of my friends' brother. And, every Christmas, I go over to my friend's house and I entertain them every year. Like, her mama be looking for me. Her mama, her daddy, they all, her nieces, nephews, sister-in-laws, ex-sister-in-law, they all come over to her mama house and they all be looking for me every year. And they said, come over to the house. We all here. We waiting on you. Come to the house. So I put on some clothes and I went over there. So I went over there and I did what I do. I was entertaining them, making them laugh, doing all sorts of stuff. And then I couldn't stop faking anymore. So I left. I told them, well, y'all, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. I was there for like 2 hours and I couldn't take it another second. So I left. And I was fighting off tears as I was driving back home. But then I said, I don't want to go home. All I'm gonna do is get into bed and lay there all day. I don't want to go home. So I went to another friend's house. And when I got there, we sat on the couch and I wasn't there 5 minutes. I boo-hooed. I did the ugly cry. There's something I don't do. I don't cry. Like, I don't show a lot of emotion. I don't cry. So I told her about the situation and stuff. And then, she had me in tears talking to me. Like, she was like, you don't understand. We need you here. You don't understand how good of a person you are. You don't know how much light you put in everybody's life and blah, 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 blah. So I was just like, you know what? You're right. Like, I don't need to end off this year with that. Like, I don't want to end this year off with that. You know what I mean? I felt like I had accomplished a lot that year, last year. Like I was saying, I've accomplished stuff. I said, why does it feel like I've accomplished so much stuff this year and I still feel empty? Because as far as my YouTube career, I feel like last year was like my best year, which is probably why I'm nominated for 2 awards at this point. Because last year was a good year for me. Like I did so many things. Like I interviewed Candy. I interviewed Miss Wanda. Those were 2 big interviews for me. Me and Jamar did so many great things with the prelude last year. Like we really did. And my channel grew tremendously. It was like so many things that I was able to accomplish and so many things that I never thought that I could accomplish. Like I got one of my dream interviews. Like that's Candy Burris. Like I always wanted her on my platform. And I got to share it with my best friend. And it made it even better. You feel what I'm saying? It made it even better for me. So it was sad. Because sometimes, I would feel like I've been doing so much and I still feel empty on the inside. I've been doing so much. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. But why does it feel like I don't have nothing going on? Why does it feel like, I'm not, why am I not happy? And I do think that a lot of it has to do with my job. I hate my job. That's really where it goes down to. I hate my job. It's not where I want to be. And I think that's the part of my unhappiness is the place that I work. I hate that place. Like I hate everybody there. And Denita would always call me while I was at work and shit like that. And she'll get a kick out of me having such a bad ass attitude. She'll get a kick out of me having a bad attitude because I really did not want to be there. Like she'll get a kick out of that all the time when we would talk on the phone. And I hate it there. Everybody knows it. But I only do it because it pays my bills. I haven't made it to this point yet where I could just quit my job and do this full time. I haven't made it to that point yet. One day I will, but I haven't made it there yet. But I will. I'm almost there, but I ain't there just yet. I'm very cautious about every damn thing. But, people would ask me, CTT just ask me the same thing. Some people would be asking me, well, could you get a job somewhere else? And, I could. But as much as I hate my job, ain't no other job gonna let me be off whenever I want to, because I do travel a lot. No job, no other place is gonna let me be off whenever I want to. No place is gonna pay me. There may be places that'll pay me more money. I'm comfortable, don't get me wrong, but there's places that'll probably pay me more money, but they would not give me the same freedom that this job has, especially being the fact that I'm doing this. So sometimes I need to be off, and I don't think no other jobs would just sit there and let me be off the way because these, as much as I hate them, okay, let me just talk about the positives first. As much as I hate them, they're the reason why I got these teeth in my mouth. They're the reason. If it wasn't for them and their insurance, I wouldn't have these. If it wasn't for them, I would not be able to travel the way I want to. So it's always pros and cons to everything. But I just got to be honest. Overall, I hate the damn place. Like I can't lie to you on that. I do. So that was partially one of the reasons. But I just said, I'm just gonna try to make do with the things that I got. So we go into the top of the year, and I remember talking to Denita. Okay, that was one of my last conversations with her, and I'm gonna try not to get all emotional because me talking about Denita's name has come up in so many of our conversations, so many of conversations with me and Jamar, so many conversations with me and Josiah, so many conversations with me and Really B. Like they are like her name has come up so many times. I'm like, girl, I need to tell Denita. Then I'd be like, so I remember one of my last conversations with Denita. We were talking and I was just telling her, I didn't really go in. I really never got the chance to tell her about how mentally down I was, because even while I was mentally down and she would still be calling me, it'll be like, it was just like I wasn't mentally down with nothing. Like I was still sick. She would never would have known because I was steady just talking to her like it was a regular day. And I remember talking to her about the things I wanted to do with my platform and how I intend on moving forward with it and stuff like that. And, that was one of the last convos. But I remember the very last one that we had was the Friday before she passed away, because I think she passed away on the Tuesday morning. The last conversation I had with her was on a Friday. I was talking to her because she was there last year when I lost my aunt in January. I lost my aunt, and then I lost my cousin 2 weeks later, right at the top of January. Denita was checking on me every damn day throughout that time, every day. And I reached out to her that Friday because I was like, it's been 4 days since my aunt's 1 year death anniversary. And now my cousin's death anniversary is in like a week and a half. And I don't know how I'm going to get through it. And, she takes me back, giving me some advice because I posted it on my Instagram. I did not know that 4 days later, she was going to be the one that I was grieving next. And, I'm not going to lie to y'all. It still doesn't feel real to me. It don't. I still have my moments where I pick up my phone and I'll be wanting to call her, but I know I can't call her. It's like certain things that happens and I'd be like, bitch, let me call Denita. Or it'd be some mornings, because she was one of the people, because I don't talk to everybody in the morning. Like, you got to be a special mother to talk to me early in the morning, because not many people talk to me early in the morning. If you ain't Jamar, if you ain't Josiah, if you ain't Denita, and if you ain't Chef Dun, you cannot talk to me early in the morning like that. As far as friends is concerned, those are all my friends. So you got Dun, you got Jamar, you got Josiah, and you had Denita. If you not one of them friends, you cannot call me that early in the morning. That's just the truth. It got to be something completely wrong if you calling me early that morning. But she was the one that was talking to me early in the morning. And, it'll be days I'll be at work and I'm trying to make the day go by and I'll be like, let me call Denita. Then I'm like, I can't call her. It's still a work in progress. You feel what I mean? And that's partially why I was slow with all the content this past month, because it was a lot. And it's a lot. And it still does not feel like it's real at this point. I got chills going up my spine even talking about this. Like, it does not feel real to me at all. It just don't feel real. And I miss her. When I went to Houston, the week of her passing, because I remember telling her that was that was also being talked about in one of the last conversations that we had. I was going to Houston, and I told her that I was going, and she was saying, I know you're gonna have you a good time while you in Houston. Every time you and Josiah get together, y'all have a good time, blah 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 blah. I'm like, yes, girl, we're gonna have us a good ass time, honey. All that stuff. So we talked about that, and which I knew I was gonna have a good time, because like she said, anytime Josiah and I get together, we have a good time. And Josiah's whole thing was, I want you to have a good time. Like, I don't want you to I know that Denita's passing is fresh, but we gonna get you together. We gonna have us a good time. And that's exactly what we did. Jamar was already in Houston. You know, he was visiting his mom and he had to do some shit for Chase in Dallas. So he was already there. And then, you know, Maddie and Josiah lived there. And so does the Cats Meow. They all lived there. So we all went out. We had a great ass time. And I did have a moment after the night before I left. Me and Josiah came back to his apartment, and that's where I stayed. I stayed with Josiah. I never stayed. Whenever I go to Atlanta or Houston, I stay with either Jamar or I stay with Josiah in Houston. In Atlanta, I stay with Jamar. In Houston, I stay with Josiah. We was having a conversation. And we were talking about Denita. Denita and Josiah actually had a conversation once before on the phone with us three all on the phone together. And you know, I had a moment where I kind of shedded a tear here and there. I did have that moment. We were drunk and shit, and we were just talking about a lot of stuff that she wanted to do, and a lot of the stuff that, you know, she wanted to see me do. And we were just talking about it, and it was just like, you know, I just hate it. And I remember flying. Let me tell y'all something really crazy. I was flying to Houston. I was on my plane with Southwest, and I was looking out the window, and it was cloudy outside. It was cloudy outside their window, and the sun was shining through the clouds, right? And I was looking, and I don't know if it was just my imagination or what, but it was like this image of Denita right outside my window on the plane. It was like an image of Denita in my head in the midst of those clouds and that sunshine. And I'm like, is that her letting me know that she's with me? Or is that her letting me know that she's watching over me? Is that her letting me know that she got my back still, even in the afterlife? Is that her doing that? Or is that just my mind? Because I ain't never had that happen before. I was like, is that her? Is that her letting me know that? And I never said nothing to nobody about it, but my cousin Reggie. My cousin Reggie was like, that's her letting you know that she's there. Denita was trying to get me to publish my novels. She got to read like 6 of them, and she enjoyed them. And she was trying to hook me up with a publisher and stuff like that. She didn't want nothing from it. And she didn't want nothing from me. She didn't want no money. She didn't want nothing. She just wanted my novels to hit the stores or hit the internet. She just wanted me to do it. And now that she's gone, it just make me feel like this is something that I really got to do now. Like, I really got to do something with my novels. They've been sitting on my computer for over how long I've been out of high school. They've been sitting on my computer for like 15, 16 years now. Like, I got to do something with them now. And if I ever do something with them, if I ever publish them, it's going to be in love and memory of Denita Rashawn. It's going to have to be, because she was in my ear, like, you got to do this, you got to do that. I even want to, like, she said something along the line. I said, well, really, at this point, I said, well, Denita, the particular book that you're reading, I don't really want it to be a book anymore. Like, I want it to be like a web series, like a scripted web series. And then Jamar was like, well, you know Alex Jonte, y'all know each other from back in Mississippi. Then you know Wesley, he do content like that. He always looking for new stuff to film. Like, you got all this shit going. You got, you know, all these people. You got all these connections. You're not using them, bitch. If you don't come on and get that shit done, if you don't come to Atlanta, get that shit done. You got all these people that film. You can do something with that. Go on and bring your stuff to life. And it's just like, now that she's gone, it's like that is one of the biggest things, because I've been so focused on this, but I haven't taken out the time to really get back into my writing, because I've been so, you know, so much into this right here. So I don't know. But what I will say is that I love Denita. And, you know, I will miss her. I'm still missing her. I still miss her. I don't think I would ever get over this. It's something, you know, you don't really get over this anyway. This is nothing that you really get over. You just learn to live with it. And that's it. So I'm finna get off the Denita thing because that makes me emotional because that was my girl. That was like a big sister to me. Like I would talk to Denita all the time. Like I would always say, Jamar and Josiah talk to me every day, but Denita definitely was talking to me damn near every day. She was right there with Jamar, Josiah, and Really B. You know, Really B calls me and texts me like throughout the week, but Jamar and Josiah talk to me every day. You know, and Denita would talk to me every day. Okay, period. So I was so close to her. And it's crazy to me how she dies right around the time she was there for me during me grieving my aunt and my cousin. She was there, and now in the month of January, I have 3 people to mourn now. First is my aunt, Denita dies right after her, and then my cousin Till. His death anniversary was on the 27th. So there's 3 people I have to pay homage to and tribute to every single January, every year. It sucks. It hurts. But you know, I gotta keep it pushing. Tramiel called me the day after she passed, because Tramiel was not hearing none of us that day. Tramiel had called me and he was like, "Look, bitch, I gotta be your new Denita now. You gotta tell me everything. You gotta tell me everything." Which it wasn't like I wasn't telling Tramiel everything anyway, because me and Tramiel have a pretty good friendship. So, you know, we're pretty good. But it wasn't like I wasn't telling him most shit anyway. You feel what I'm saying? But you feel me? But he was like, "I gotta be your new Denita. You gotta tell me everything. You gotta tell me about the man, the prime time, the man you're talking to. You gotta tell me about what music you listen to, what project you got coming up. You got to tell me now, because Denita not here. So I got to be your new Denita now. I got to be the new Denita in your life." And I was like, "Well, Tramiel, who better than you to be my new Denita?" And stuff. And even though Carl was the closest to Denita, he was very attentive to me and my feelings, and so was Nikki, because regardless of anything, like Jamar was the reason why I knew these people. You know what I mean? Like Jamar was the reason why I knew these people. Jamar introduced me to these people. Jamar brought me around Denita. Jamar brought me around Nikki. Jamar brought me around Tramiel and Carl. That's why I was able to be friends with them. Like, you know, and I don't know what it is about this situation, but I feel like it's brought me even closer to them than I already was. Because me and Tramiel was always really close anyway. But me and Carl was always cool too. Like I've been on the phone with Carl and Denita. We had our little 3-way conversations on the phone and FaceTime and all that good stuff. So we was always cool. But now, and me and Nikki have always been cool too. But now it's like it's bringing us a little bit closer to one another, and I think that's probably what Denita would have wanted from all of us anyway. Like she would have wanted all of us to be tight, and I think that's probably what's going to end up happening. You know, so I need another Coca-Cola. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me give me a Coke, child. Okay, I'm back. Oops. Okay, I'm back. So, anyway, so that was the thing. So I had to talk about Denita at the beginning of this. I had to. So, with that being said, because I know Denita don't want me to be on this sad stuff, because she want me to be the Scotty that she know, the one that's always making people laugh, saying some crazy shit all the time. That's the person she want me to be. She would want me to be. So I'm gonna continue doing this. So 40K. That's something to scream about. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that I'm surprised. it took me a long time to get here. You feel what I'm saying? It took me a long time. Like I've been in this thing for like 12 and a half years now, and now I'm here. And I have finally been the Boss Babe Awards I attended last year, right? And I was like, maybe next year we'll be nominated. I told Jamar that. I said maybe next year we'll be nominated for a Boss Babe Award. Because it was nice being there amongst all of the LGBT content creators and people like that. It was great being amongst those people. And I was like, maybe we'll be nominated next year. We just got to work hard. You feel what I'm saying? So we did. We absolutely did. We did a lot last year. Contrary to what other people may think or believe, we did a lot last year. Like, I mean, it gets no better than Candy Burns. I mean, it just don't get no better than that. That was the biggest thing that we did all last year. And I'm like, bitch, if I don't get nominated if I don't get recognized for nothing, I said, if we don't get recognized for nothing, I know something, because we really had a big year. We really, can't nobody, I don't care. And this is still me being humble as hell. I feel like we had a big ass year last year. With the prelude, with my channel by itself, we had a big year. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we really did. And, all the support that we got and stuff like when I'm telling you, when we got that Candy interview, it was so many people supporting us. Like, so many people reposting it, just sharing it, doing all that. It was so many people. And it was crazy. And I got recognized by I had so much visibility. Bitch, I was sitting up on the Storm Monroe show, sitting up there, doing an interview with him. Didn't even know that man even knew me. First of all. Yes. I'm sorry, I was looking at my text messages. The first person, it was so many people supporting us, so many people sharing. I was on Storm on Road Show. Armand Wiggins shouted me out twice. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing about that is, one thing about it, when my faves shout me out, I don't ever have to talk to them. I don't ever have to meet them. I don't ever have to see them. All I know is this: bitch, you acknowledge me for doing a swell job at what I'm doing, and I am okay with that. I don't care about nothing else. The acknowledgement is the only thing that matters. So I was so stoked when Armand shouted me out, because everybody knows that Armand is a big inspiration of mine. He inspires me a lot. One of y'all already know my original inspirations was the Scorpion Show. They were the reason why I even started doing YouTube. If it wasn't for the Scorpion Show, Kevin and Mikhail, I wouldn't even be here. And I always say that. But in my recent years, there's people that really do inspire me. There's people like Armand who inspired me. I watch his work ethic and see the things that he's been able to accomplish. And I love it. He makes me want to do more than what I've been doing. You see, I got another mic. You're going to be more shit that I forget. Because, my uncle was a DJ. My uncle is a musician. There's a lot of things that he's in studio engineering. It's a lot of things that he could help me out with when it comes down to this. So yeah, most definitely. What was I at? So Armand inspires me. Let's see. Let's talk about YouTubers, okay? Armand inspires me. The Wiley Show, it's amazing to see his growth and where he's come from, because the Wiley Show was in the beef sector. And then, he was, reviewing and interviewing people from the web series. And now he's into the entertainment, gossip lane and stuff. And he's now at 30K. That's a big feat for him. And I just like seeing his growth. I sit back in the cut and I watch people grow. And I enjoy seeing his growth. Chef Dun Dun, he has hit 5K within a matter of months. It ain't even been a whole year yet, and he already hit 5K. That's amazing growth, and I love seeing it. Anthony Lofty's, he's hit 6K in a short amount of time, and it's amazing. Like, let's keep it up. Like, get the interviews, do what you got to do. It's amazing. Jeremy Speaks, great content creator, and I want to see more support of him. You feel me? Like, I love it. I love to see his growth. Aaron Wiles out, who recently hit 5K. You know, another person that people were doubting, and another person that nobody, people like, turn their nose up at him. But he was able to find a lane, and he rocked with it, and he got 5K. And then when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute, where does 5K come from, child? Where does 5K come from? But you got it. You got it. You got it. And that's okay. Like, you got it. Josiah. Josiah is rebranding himself. He's switching up the way he do his content. He doing his thug thizzle. Josiah is like the creative force behind my own platform. There's a lot of things that I don't know how to do that he knows how to do. If I have an idea for something visually, all I got to do is go to Josiah, and I'm going to tell Josiah what I want. And then after that, he'll be like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then he takes out the plan and he puts in, then that's where it comes from. Like, he's responsible for a lot of things visually on my platform. And I know he gives me a whole lot of props, but he gets a lot of props from me as well, because he is one of the creative forces behind my platform. T, he has a goal of hitting 30K. He's at 21K now, and his goal is to reach 30K this year, and I'm hoping that he hits that. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see. Yeah, but he's gonna hit that 30K this year. If I had something to do with it, he's gonna hit that 30K. We're on the road to 30K with T. T gonna hit that 30K this year. There's so many different people that I am like indeed proud of. Jamie, that's me. We both hit 40K at the same time. And just like I'm headed towards 41K, so is she. Somebody that I saw before I started doing the panel with her, and I brought her on my panel, and like, she's become one of my great support systems, great friend, big sister. Every time I go to Atlanta, I hang out with her. Just like I hang out with her, I hang out with Sakina, I hang out with House of Aaron, I hang out with them every time I go to Atlanta. So, that's real friendship. And, there's a lot of people that y'all know me to be like very click tight with, like straight up. But the one person that y'all know for a fact, let me tell y'all something. That bitch Jamar, let me tell y'all about him. So, it's 2023, right? Me and Jamar started being friends in 2013. We were both doing reviews on Love and Hip Hop. We were both doing reviews on Bad Girls Club. And I don't know what it is, but it was something about Jamar that drew me to him. We started getting really acquainted. I started shouting him out in videos. I just thought that he was an amazing person. And it was right around the time me and Adrian and Justin J, who y'all know as Kingaries. I don't know no damn Kingaries. I know Justin J. We were all friends. And Jamar and I became really tight. And we became tight really fast. And I remember it was 3 years before I actually met Jamar in person. Like, we met in Houston when he was living in Houston. I was there for a K Michelle concert. Then Jamar was coming to the concert as well. So we met, and that brought us even closer than what we already were. And we had an amazing, amazing time. Like, when I tell you Jamar is that bitch, he is. Like, that is my best friend. That is a person that I never have to question. I never had to question Jamar about nothing. That's why we stood the test of time. When other people left out of our lives, we stayed with each other. And because all we had was each other. Like, we had other people around us, but it was always us. It's always been us, even in the YouTube community that we're a part of. Everybody say, "Oh, Scotty and Jamar, Scotty and Jamar, Scotty and Jamar, Scotty and Jamar, Jamar and Scotty, Jamar and Scotty." It was always us, all the time, always. And we were both going through a creative slump at the end of 2019, and at the top of 2020, we both decided that we was gonna come together and we was gonna do something to better ourselves. And it was supposed to be a podcast. It was gonna be on Spotify and all that, and it didn't happen due to COVID. And we came together and I said, how about we just do a YouTube podcast? Let's just do, the prelude. The prelude is the prelude to the podcast. That's what we were saying. But then after a while, the prelude became something else. Like our very first interview was Tremel. That's the very first interview that we had. And shout out to the people that's voting. Thank you guys. But that's the same, that show became something else. And another thing about it is when it comes out to the prelude, we never expected to, be doing that many numbers, because we know that my audience don't watch Chasing. They don't watch The Come Up. They don't watch On the Way Up. They don't watch Set It Off. They don't watch none of them shows. These girls that watch me, they look at Love and Hip Hop and Growing Up Hip Hop and Love and Marriage Huntsville and The Housewives and Married to Me. That's what my crowd watches. So when we do our show, we feel like if we get about 50 to 80 folks in our live during our interviews with these web stars, we did our due diligence. And overall, if we get 1,000 people overall to watch the show overall on the back end, we've done our due diligence, because we already know that ain't nobody really tuning in to the prelude to see them. They only gonna tune in like that when we interviewing people off of TV. And we are fortunate enough to say that we've interviewed people that's on TV. So when we interview people on TV, the numbers are different. But when we just interviewing people off Chasing and stuff like that, we don't, and that's okay. We know that the prelude is pretty much a niche type of program. We get it. So we know what the analytics are. People got to understand what analytics are, period. As you can see, you see what my other, so, but we already know that. But still in all, it's an award-nominated podcast, award-nominated show. So who cares? But we did a lot of stuff. Like me and Jamar has, done a lot. We've gotten a lot of relationships with different people. People really do love us and they support us. And that's just what it is. Like Jamar is just like my yin to my yang. Like I just love and adore that boy. Like I love me some Jamar. And then, Josiah and T and Maddie. Y'all know how I feel about them 4 boys. Y'all know how I feel about them. Y'all know how I feel about them. Maddie is like the big brother that gets you together, but you feel what I'm saying? Gets you together, but still, you still have fun even after he gets you together. T is another big brother. He don't really get you together. He just, he be right with you on your fuck shit. Like if you on some fuck shit, if you on some hoe shit, he on the same shit you on. That's the type of stuff that T on. And Josiah is the youngest, so he's like that little brother that that gets a kick out the rest of us. So y'all know how I feel about them. I don't even have to say too much more about them. Y'all know how I feel about them. But I just strive, like last year was a big year. It was. And I intend on 2023 to be another one. Like I got so many things to do, so many places to go. Like I'm going to Atlanta in like a week and a half for my birthday, because y'all know my birthday coming up. And Jamar and another friend of mine is planning like this birthday dinner for me, and they inviting all my friends in Atlanta to this birthday dinner and stuff like that. Y'all will see pictures, child. But they doing that. And then in March, I'm going up north. And then April, I'm going to Atlanta twice, because I'm going to the K Michelle concert at the top of the year. Then I'm going to the Boss Baby Awards at the top of the month. Then I'm going to the Boss Baby Awards at the bottom of the month. So I have a lot going on, like a lot of traveling to do, a lot of people to see, a lot of stuff to do. Like I thought last year was a big year. I intend on 2023 to be another big year, because the prelude is on hiatus right now. We have not done an interview really since October. So we're on hiatus right now because we are, still going to be interviewing, the web series girls, but we also still are going to get those reality TV girls that's on network television. And, even the girls that are, we even going for music artists. Like we are going to another level with the prelude. That is the plan. Like ain't no half stepping over here. That is the plan. Like I said, January was a sucky month for me. I said that many times already. I said January was a sucky month for me. It was a sucky month. I was slacking, but in February, I'm gonna get this shit right back started the way I normally do. And guess what, y'all? I don't know. I'm gonna be on a podcast tomorrow. Somebody reached out to me like a couple of weeks ago asking me to come on a podcast as a guest. So I'm gonna be on this podcast on Spotify Live tomorrow. I don't know if it's live or not. I don't know if it's pre-recorded or not. Like they sent me all their questions that they're gonna ask me tomorrow on this podcast. And I told them, I was like, y'all don't have to send me shit. Ain't no limits to me. You can ask me whatever the hell you want to ask me, and I'm gonna answer it. Like I'm an open book. There's no limits with me. If I don't want it, if I don't want to answer it, then I'll be like, no, no. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna answer your question. Like that's just what it is. I'm gonna answer your question. Hold on, y'all. That's how I feel. So I told him, I said, y'all don't have to tiptoe around me. Y'all can ask me whatever you want. It don't matter. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not those type of people that like, don't ask me that. Don't do that. Period. One thing that I was so happy about last year was the fact that Jamar and I had gotten together with Adrian Expressions. I had not talked to Adrian since 2016. That was the last time I talked to Adrian. We were still following each other on social media. Well, we were just following each other on Twitter and Facebook. You feel me? We wasn't following each other nowhere else. We were just following each other on Facebook and Twitter. We wasn't following each other on Instagram. It was his birthday, and I reached out to him and I said, happy birthday, and I did not expect for him to respond. So I was like, you know what, girl, whatever. I said, DM me. So we DM'd each other. I said, look, I'm going to be in Atlanta this weekend. Do you want to link up? And he was like, yeah. So we called. So he talked to me on the phone for like, I went on my 30-minute break. We talked on the phone. And it was just like an amazing, emotional ass conversation because we had not talked in so long. Y'all, I ain't opening up no phone lines tonight. I said I might, but at this point, nah, I'm not in the mood. I already opened up the phone lines on the last live, and then it's getting late. No. So, Aaron, stop lying. Yes, I did. Thank you, so Debonair and Busy Blue. I see y'all. I told him happy birthday, and so I said, well, I'm coming to Atlanta this weekend. So that was weekend of Boss Baby Awards. I said, I'm coming down there. So we should link up for brunch or whatever. And he was like, okay, cool, whatever. So we came down there. We had a great conversation. We hung out. We went to 10th and Piedmont. We was all over the place. Even went to the mall and every damn thing. So I was like, that was amazing. And then he came on. What was it? He came on the Prelude with us. And we talked about our reconciliation. And it was amazing. And so, because I never thought that would happen. Like, I never thought, me and Jamar would ever be cool with Adrian again. But we never had no beef with Adrian, though. It's just that it was one of those situations where he was with the other person that we were cool with, and then me and Jamar was together. So that's basically what that was. You feel what I'm saying? But we got past it, and we're in a good place. Like, we don't talk to each other every day, but we're definitely in a good place. Like, I love Adrian. Like, I was so glad to have that time with him. Candy, that interview was amazing. Miss Wanda, that interview was amazing. Like, amazing. Like it's so many things that happened last year that I could just gush about all damn day. But we're in a new year, new era. Your boy gonna be 34 in 11 days. Go figure, 11 days. 34. 34. I cannot believe that I'm going to be 34. I can't. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm be 30. Like I can't believe I'm be 34. But as far as my birthday is concerned, because at first I wasn't gonna do shit. Just being honest. But I'm doing something in Mississippi. I'm going out with my friends in Mississippi, and then I think the day after Valentine's Day, I'm going to Atlanta. So yes, I'm going to Atlanta for my birthday and stuff. So gonna celebrate there and here in Mississippi, you know. But I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do for that 35th birthday, child. Ooh, and then on top of that, child, not only am I 34, but I just celebrated my 15-year class reunion just this past October with a yellow and black suit with a mic in my hand singing Glorilla F and F. Like, what? Old. I'm getting old. I don't even look like it. Like, I don't look like I'm gonna be 34 years old. Like, I don't look at it. And listen, my dad says he wants to go to the Boss Baby Awards. Oh my God. He's going to embarrass me. My dad is going to embarrass me if he comes. He's going to embarrass me. I'm telling you right now, he's going to embarrass me. I'm going to tell you why he's going to embarrass me. Because when I graduated high school, right, me and my dad were not in the best of places. But I still invited him to my graduation because he was my dad and he paid my senior dues. Anyway, but no, he paid my graduation dues. However, he was there in the auditorium when I was walking the line. They called my name because, you know, my name is Scotty. His name is Scott. My mama just added a Y to the end. That's pretty much it. So when I was walking the line, they called my name. My daddy was like, "That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. That's my." I'm like, oh my God. Like, he got a video of it. All you can hear in the background is him. That's my son. So I know if I win anything at the Boss Baby Awards and he there, oh, he gonna scream. He might run up on the stage with me. As a matter of fact, if he comes, I just might bring my dad on stage with me if I win anything. If my dad comes, I'm going to bring him on stage with me, period. Because I love my dad. My dad is like my best friend. Like, I kind of look like my dad, to be honest. But if my dad is there, I'm going to bring him on the stage with me. But he going to embarrass me. He might take the damn mic from me and every damn thing. Not only is my dad trying to come to the Boss Baby Awards, child, but my cousins are ghetto. They're gonna scream so loud, okay? They gonna scream so loud. They gonna turn this into a damn party. If they say my name, period, about winning an award, they gonna act a fool, okay? My cousins and my daddy, child, listen. Reggie is going to be there. As a matter of fact, Reggie is going to be there anyway. So that's the only cousin on my mama's side that's going to be there. But my dad's side of the family, girl, they're going to act a fool. I'm telling you, they're going to act a fool. They're going to show out. Okay? And I really do mean show out. They're going to show the fuck out if they come. I'm telling you. Baby, my daddy is not single. He is married, honey. He is married. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I like, and like my cousins and stuff, like they are so proud of me too. Like they want to come to that award show so bad. I hope they come though. Straight up, I hope they come. But another thing that I want to say is I'm grateful for the support. Okay. I'm grateful for the support. Like from the Scotty gang, my peoples, my supporters, I named them. Well, actually, Prophet gave y'all the name Scotty Gang because at first it was at first it was Team Scotty, but then Prophet was calling you guys Scotty Gang. So I was like, I'm gonna go with that. So thank you to Prophet for giving me the name Scotty Gang. So I appreciate that. Y'all really do support me, like for real, for real. Like y'all support me in everything. Thank you, Trap. Yeah, what you say? It's going to be dope. You were there to accept my award last year, and this year get to watch you win yours full circle. Oh, excuse me. Full circle moment. Congratulations, love. Thank you, Trap. So y'all really do support me. Y'all really hold me down. Period. Now, another thing that I want to say is I appreciate the content creators that support me, that never dog me, that never have anything bad to say, that never, come for me in any kind of way. Like, I'm well liked around here in YouTube. I'm very well liked. Everybody knows this. That's why one of my subscribers be saying I'm the Monica of YouTube, because I'm cool with a lot of folks. So I appreciate it. Like, I'm a likable person. I got my flaws and shit, but I'm a likable person for the most part. Now, if I don't fool with you like that, then it got to be something you did, because more than likely I like just about everybody. But it's just some people that I can't deal with. But I appreciate all the support, even the naysayers. I'm gonna be honest with you, even the naysayers, because there are some naysayers out there, and it's just a part of life to have those. But even if they are naysayers and they don't believe in my shit and they don't believe in what I do, it's absolutely okay. I don't care. It's absolutely fine if they don't believe in what I got going on, because everybody's not going to find you entertaining. Everybody's not going to support you. Everybody's not really going to be happy for you either. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm more secure in myself to not really care about stuff like that. Like, I just don't. Like, for all the negative shit that another person that's doing what I do can say about me, I get a whole lot of love from more people that doing the same thing that I do. So it don't matter. That's why you don't ever see me responding to people, or that's why you don't ever see me getting on here putting on shows for people. If somebody say something negative about me, who cares? I don't care. I don't. The gift of not giving a damn is right here. I don't care. So, but that could be an Aquarius thing, because we really don't care about that much shit, especially about what a bitch think. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever. Like, people's opinions of me don't bother me. I don't really give a damn. Everybody got one. I got an opinion, so it don't matter. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate all the love. And I just can't believe that I'm at 40K. Because people told me to sit my ass down a long time ago when I was still doing videos in the bathroom. Folks were telling me to sit my ass down and go the fuck away a long time ago. But I'm still here. Okay? I never gave up. I'm still here. And listen, y'all done seen me through everything, from the white beaters in every video to the fucked up teeth that I got fixed. But it is what it is. Like, I do appreciate everything that y'all do. Like, everything. I just love everybody. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody. I love most people. I love most people, and I just want to see everybody do their thug thizzle. I want to see everybody win, and I'm not competing with nobody. I mean, I don't see anybody as my competition. I'm not the only person that I'm competing with. Is the person that's in the mirror. That's the only person I compete with every single day. Okay. Period. So I'm gonna continue to be me. I'm gonna work even harder than I did last year. And I'm gonna continue to do my thing and continue to do all the things that I set out to do. Because last year I manifested a lot. I wanted that candy interview, and I got it. I did. I got it. So, yeah. Even with all the sad stuff that has happened, you know, even with all of that, I'm still happy. You feel me? But it's still sad and it still sucks that I can't share this with other people. You see what I'm saying? Like people that's not here. Like my cousin, Tail, you know, he probably would have been at the Boss Baby Awards with pom poms. He probably would have been there. My cousin Tail, you know, Denita, you know, people like that who people like that has a big effect on my life. You know, I just I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. In closing, because I do gotta go. If I didn't have to work early in the morning, I would have opened up the lines. But in closing, I just want to say that congratulations to me, 40K. Congratulations to me for being nominated for 2 Boss Baby Awards, actually being recognized after 12 and a half years of being here. I'm finally recognized. Thank you to my support system. Thank you to the Scotty gang. Thank you to all of my content creators that support me and that's always supported me from day one. Thank you guys. Thank you to Denita. For always being there for me. For always being that person all the time. Thank you. Like, thank you. I can't say it enough. Thank you. It's so hard because you're not here. I have not gotten used to this yet. It's a rough start to get used to. But I just want you to know that no matter what, I know that you are with me. I know it. And I know that you're watching me. And I know that you're proud of me. And I know there's so many different things that you want me to do. And I'm going to make sure I do those things for you. Not even for me, but for you. I love Denita. That was like my sister. Like, I was so excited about seeing her again. As a matter of fact, you know, when I'm going to Detroit in March because me and Brandon are going to hang out or whatever. And I remember telling her that, and she was like, you know, I'm gonna go up there and cause you know, I'm not that far. I'm gonna come down there, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna do all this, blah, 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 blah. And I never told Brandon that. I didn't get a chance to tell him that because I wanted that to be a surprise. But the day that she passed, that's when I told him. He did not take that well at all. But however, we were supposed to the 3 of us were supposed to get together, hang out in Detroit. That was the plan. But of course, it's not gonna happen now. But you know, it's okay. It is what it is. But thank you to Denita. I think I'm gonna close it out now. So, I'm just about to go harder this year. You feel me? I'm gonna go harder this year, harder than I already did. I'm gonna continue to do my content consistently every day, like I've been doing. I'm taking a different approach this year, though. But like I told y'all, you know, my commentary consists of a little bit of Barbara Walters and a dash of Megan Thee Stallion. You know, that's what I give when I give y'all my commentary. A little bit of Barbara Walters and a little bit of Megan Thee Stallion mixed together. A little bit of classic, a little bit of ratchet at the same damn time. So that's what I try to give. What that is, what I give. Megan is an Aquarius, so you know, whatever. But there would be more commentary dropping tomorrow after I get off work. Because after I get off, I got to get my hair cut and then pick my brother up from work. And then not only that, I got to do the podcast tomorrow on Spotify Live. I don't know if any of y'all got Spotify or not, but if you do, I will let you guys know where you can hear it at because it's going to be on Spotify Live. So shout out to the people that reached out to me. I got another podcast appearance to do. I think it's WEIGO podcast. She reached out to me a couple of weeks ago with Denita passing. You know, that kind of put a damper on a lot of stuff. So I had to push some shit back to grieve. But it's February, my birthday month, all that other stuff. So now it's, you know, it's up and it's stuck. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm about to go. Thank you guys for watching, as always. It was over 100 people up in here. That was pretty decent, you know, considering what we were talking about. I told y'all I got a lot of plans this year. Like, I'm about to start working on, about to reach out to the people that I want for Who Was Wrong 3. Okay, that's coming. Y'all, I have another segment to go along with Who Was Wrong 3. It's going to be just like Young, Fresh, and New, but it's going to feature some of your favorites. And I haven't reached out to none of them yet. I'm making my list up of all of your favorites. It's going to be like a one-on-one. It's probably going to be called one-on-one. But, you know, me being me, I got to come up with a different name. You know, the working title is one-on-one because it is a one-on-one conversation with some of your favorite content creators. Some big, some medium like me. You know, your favorite big okay? Maybe some of your favorite old school content creators. 10 of them. Because, you know, when Who Was Wrong comes, I got to have another segment to go right along with it. You know, Who Was Wrong is on the Sunday. You know, then another segment be on the Saturday. So, you know, I got to have that going on. It's probably going to be in the spring. It will not 9 times out of 10 it is. Probably going to be around April or so when that starts. But like I said, I ain't reached out to nobody yet, but we're going to get it popping. Yeah, we got a lot going on. Like I said, the Prelude is coming back this year, probably in February. You know, so we got a lot going on. I keep on saying I'm about to go and I ain't left yet, but once again, thank y'all for the support. I have a lot in store for Scotty Gang and Scotty by Nature TV. I have a lot in store. I'm planning things out. I'm gonna manifest all the things I want to do like I did last year. I manifested that my Candy interview. I manifested my Boss Baby Award nominations. I manifested all of that. Okay. Shout out to Kat. I see you in the chat. I'm so glad we finally saw each other. So now at this point, the only people from the Justice League I have not met yet is Ebby and YB. Them the only two I've seen. Everybody else, but and T. I ain't seen T yet, child. Every time we try to hang out, something happens. But we're gonna make sure that happens too. But yes, you guys, we're about to go ahead and get up out of here. I enjoyed talking to you guys. It was amazing. I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys are voting. Make sure you guys vote every single day. Anytime you can, go ahead and vote because we are on the road to winning something on April the 30th. Okay, we're on the way to winning something. So make sure you guys vote. Okay, make sure you vote. And we are up out of here, you guys. And until the next time, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.